What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be doing some battles with this rental team featuring a Scope Lens Gallade. Now, if you guys ended up facing Hydreigon in Series 1, or even sometimes in Series 2, with the Focus Energy and Scope Lens tech, then you guys already know what Scope Lens does. But if you guys have been lucky enough never to have faced it, then basically what Scope Lens does is move your critical hit ratio up one stage. So where the critical hit ratio is typically 1 out of 24, which is around just over 4%, it basically brings it from 1 out of 24 to 1/8. So being able to increase it by about 3 times of what it normally is gives you a much better shot to be able to hit a crit. And especially with some teams that end up running screens, or ones that end up beefing up their defense or special defense, being able to get a critical hit is sometimes really critical, no pun intended, to end up winning your battle. And why this is great on Gallade is because it does have access to the first move there, which is Psycho Cut. And Psycho Cut is obviously a psychic move, which is a physical move as well, which actually does get impacted by its ability Sharpness, which does increases its power by 50%. But also, Psycho Cut inherently does have a +1 critical hit boost as well. So where you'd usually be +1 in your critical hit ratio because of Psycho Cut, because of the Scope Lens, you're going to be +2. So instead of 1/8, you're going to be hitting it half the time. So like I said, Pokemon that are able to set up screens or up their defense, it's really not going to matter if Gallade wins that coin flip and is able to get that critical hit. So all of those boosts and all those screens aren't going to mean a thing. And as I said, it would end up getting that attack boost from Sharpness, as well as the other move as well, which is Sacred Sword. Unfortunately, Sacred Sword doesn't have the +1 in the critical hit. However, it does also have the benefit of ignoring all of the defense boosts. So kind of like what I talked about, how you'd end up ignoring the defense boosts if you end up getting a critical hit. Sacred Sword ends up doing that inherently. So you don't really have to worry about anyone who's going to be able to set up with Iron Defense or anything like that. You're going to be able to hit through that no matter what. And again, because Sacred Sword is a slicing move, you are going to get that 50% boost from Sharpness as well. In addition, Gallade does have access to Wide Guard, which again is one of my favorite moves in this generation and in last generation as well. So I guess in general, Wide Guard is one of my favorite moves. It's really nice to be able to block a Dazzling Gleam, an Earthquake, or any other spread move like that. And of course, Protect in case we need to, just protect ourselves and not our ally as well. Of course, you don't really have the ability to go from Wide Guard to Protect. You do kind of have to do another move in between there because Wide Guard, even though you can continue to spam Wide Guard over and over again, it does kind of act as Protect. So if you go from Wide Guard to Protect, you're going to have that 1/3 shot of being able to hit that double Protect. That's something that I definitely want to point out because, again, that's something that I've definitely run into numerous times. And I've wondered, oh, hey, why didn't the Protect go through? Oh, that's right. It's because I ended up going with Wide Guard the turn before. So that's one thing to look out for. Again, those are mistakes that end up happening. Hopefully I won't make that mistake today. But either way, I'm super excited to use this team. Again, Gallade with Sharpness is already strong enough, but to be able to up its critical hit ratio and all that with Scope Lens and of course with Psycho Cut as well, makes it a really, really unbeatable Pokemon. So we'll get into these battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right, now this is pretty interesting. So it looks like they do have, obviously, the Armarouge and the Indeedee tech. And they do have Iron Hands as well. I don't know if I'd necessarily suspect Indeedee and Iron Hands to come out together, only because that takes away the Fake Out. I mean, if they do, at least we're not going to have to really worry about the Fake Out. But really, we need to think of the right way to really kind of deal with them. Now, obviously, Gallade is kind of weak to the Psychic, so the Expanding Force would be bad. We do have a Steel Tera, and that does resist the Expanding Force. However, that would make us weak to the Fire. But if we are able to get, a strong move off, as long as they don't go Follow Me, then maybe we can take them by surprise and end up knocking them out. But no, I don't think that'd be possible. Maybe only into Indeedee. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna start these two, and then I'm gonna bring those two as well. I know I didn't hit okay, but it ended up, still ended up taking it, which is good. That's the best thing about this game right now. Either way, we still ended up bringing the top 4 anyways. But main thought process behind this is, Grimmsnarl, Iron Hands. Okay. Yeah, like I said, no Indeedee with them. So, while that isn't necessarily ideal for Glimmora, the good thing here is the fact that we could always end up just going with a Rage Powder. In that case, we're a Grass Tera, which I think is really, really nice, especially since we do have Energy Ball as well. Being able to get that Grass Stab sometimes is really nice, but we are spec'd as well. Now we may... We'll still do it, even though I'm sure that they're probably... Oh, good, they ended up faking out Volcarona. That's good. Good, we ended up getting the burn. But I was a little worried about, to be completely honest with you. But honestly, for them, it's, do we end up faking out Volcarona and chance the burn? Or do we go and fake out Glimmora and literally, essentially just... Oh, I thought for a second that might have poisoned. Okay, never mind. Or that and pretty much set Toxic Spikes, you know? So that's kind of a tough one. Do they have any Steel Knives? They do not. They might end up swapping in... Because Glimmora... Again, Glimmora would be a little rough against a couple of them. Here's what we're going to do, though. I'm going to see if I can call it. I'm going to go for a Struggle Bug, and I'm going to swap into Gallade. I want to see if they swap out anyone. Either way, I mean, Iron Hands is still going to be strong, but... Nice, that's perfect. Okay, well... Not incredible, but that's okay. Nice crit on Iron Hands. Not that that was going to mean too much, unfortunately, but that's fine. Ooh, they have Facade. That's a little rough, but Volcarona does have the berry, which is nice. They already did kind of show their hand with Sucker Punch, so if we do go Rage Powder here, it's not something we really have to worry about at all. And then we can actually go Psycho Cut into Iron Hands, and I think... Well, it does have really good defense, though. I wonder if it would KO, because, again, Scope Lens, we might get a crit. We need a crit now to KO, because I don't think we're going to after a Reflect. Yeah, that's not a crit. Yeah, again, a crit would have done it, though. Yeah, Volcarona's gone, unfortunately, but... Still, not bad. Iron Hands is down there a little bit, too. Who else they have, though? I'm going to save Growing Moon for last. I'm going to go Glimmora again. Okay, the ground actually wouldn't be bad, so I think we're going to go Earth Power over into Iron Hands. Yeah, but you know Grimmsnarl is going to go for the... And it's probably going to be into Gallade, too. Well, let's do that, and... I think... Tough. If they end up bringing in, we'll go with the Sacred Sword, just in case. One where you withdraw Iron Hands. Please tell me you bring out like Skeledirge. Thank you. Oh, that's perfect. That's a perfect Earth Power then. That's awesome. Good damage. Good. We knock out Snarl. They may end up going for a Fake Out here. Which is very possible. Got lefties. They may end up protecting on this next one, too. I'm guessing it's going to be Iron Hands again. Just so they can get fake out pressure. So we're going to go Earth Power over into Iron Hands, and we're going to protect with Gallade. They may end up faking out Glimmora, but I mean the good thing there is the fact that at least they would end up spreading the toxic spikes. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. And I think that is why Gallade actually has the Steel Tera as well. Good, we protect from that. They may go Tera Blast over there then. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. They knock out Glimmora here. Nope, they went for the Tera Blast over there. That is fair. Now, I am like 98% sure that we wouldn't end up getting a yeah, we wouldn't get a fighting move over there into Gallade, so I think we're okay doing that. Yeah, and I think we have to go Psycho Cut, which isn't the worst thing. Again, it's a stab plus. Dang. Who is it? Okay, that actually works. It's not bad. That's not bad. And they get poisoned. And the good thing, Skeledirge gets poisoned too. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I think after this we're going to take out Glimmora if it ends up surviving. Only because then if, you know, for some reason Skeledirge is still there in the end, nice. We can end up using a Sludge Bomb, and that'd be able to take it out pretty easily. Oh, that is not good damage. That Reflect doing some good work too. Poisoning is great. Dirge. And they get poisoned again. Honestly, I don't think that's going to matter too much. So, I can't really swap into Roaring Moon though, can I? And we're locked into Earth Power. So let's Earth Power into Bundle because I know it's not great against special attacks. So let's do that, and I'm going to go Psycho Cut into Skeledirge. Oh, it hits the Hydro! That's rough. Fair enough. Yeah. And there's that crit, too. And the reason why I didn't, like, protect or anything right there with, well, at least with Gallade, is because we have Poison Pressure, too. I think we're going to be fine in the back as well, because I know that Roaring Moon also has Protect. So if we protect it on this one, and the only thing they'd be able to do would be Icy Wind as a spread, and that's just not going to be enough. Nice. And the attack Titan. So let's go with Protect. And honestly, we can probably just go Sacred Sword with Gallade too. Do I want to risk it? That's fine. Let's be smart about it. Let's double Protect. We'll let the poison do a little extra damage. And plus it gives us an extra turn to be able to scout out what they're going to do too. I think we're going to be fine though. Yeah, we're going to go Freeze Dry up there. Yeah, we would have been fine going with the Sacred Sword then, but... yeah. And so... oh, the Light Screen wore off. That's not going to matter at all, though. Well, let's just go Throat Chop, and let's go Sacred Sword. Yeah, I was going to say, even if we didn't end up, like... if for some reason, some bizarre reason, we missed every single one of our moves there, we still would have ended up winning because there was no spread move that they could have done to knock us both out. And also they would have been knocked out by the poison damage anyway. So Good game on that. All right, now I'll be honest with you. I'm a little worried about like a fake out pressure to begin with. I really don't have anyone that'd be able to protect from that though, and that's the downside. If I'm being honest, I may need some Tailwind. So I think I'm gonna start with Volcarona. I think we'll go No. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go Grimmsnarl, Roaring Moon, and then I'll have Gallade. And I'm gonna bring yeah. We're gonna bring Gastrodon too. That'll be just in case they bring Gyarados. Because even though Gyarados is a flying type as well, does not have any real, like, I guess, I don't want to say viable flying moves. But I kind of, you know, like physical flying moves. So, yep. And even though Roaring Moon is kind of blocking the field, that looks like we have Flutter and Volcarona. Alright, so let's put up our light screen. Hate to do it, but I think we have to Tera here. And I think that'll be fine. Let's acrobatics over. In all honesty, I would be able to KO both of them, I think. Let's try to knock out what I think to be the biggest threat here. Now, if they end up protecting with Flutter Mane and they end up doing a Quiver Dance, I may have screwed up. I know I said I wanted to do Tailwind. We'll end up putting that up, because I think we can definitely survive that. Nice! Okay, good. Dope. Okay, that worked out pretty well then. That's rough. That's alright though. Not bad. They got the crit on Grimm too. Speed goes down. Acrobatics. This should do it just an absolute ton. Sashed. You betcha. Yeah, otherwise that would have KO'd too. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I think what we're going to do, we're going to have to put down Misty Terrain. I only say that because if we're going to do an acrobatics over into Volcarona, I don't want a chance getting burnt. So if we set down the Misty Terrain, that's perfect. We set down the Misty... Oh, though, the downside, though, and I need to see how exactly this works, because I'm not 100% sure. Because if you're not on the terrain, you don't get affected by it. We're flying. But Volcarona's on the terrain, so... Well, that's good to know. Well, don't do what I just did, then. Alright, well, that's not great or anything. We can deal with it, you know? And again, that gives me gives me a reason to set up for, ooh, hold on, I don't want to go Tailwind yet. I'm going to put up a Reflect, though. Now, if I'm being honest, I think I need to go Acrobatics again over there, because no matter who they bring in, Acrobatics would do enough. And it would be super effective. I mean, the only one that it wouldn't be super effective against would be... Ooh, poor Grimmsnarl. The only one it wouldn't be super effective against would have been Gyarados, but it would have been neutral damage anyways. That's good. At least we take them out. That's a positive thing. That burn is so terrible. Alright, we're gonna go out with Gastrodon on this next one. Shreds. Okay. Well, this is where I wish. Oh no, you wouldn't be Steel though, would you? Let's do that just so we can proc. And let's try to go for a Tailwind. That's actually perfect again. They're protecting exactly where I need them to protect. And they missed the play rough, and that's big. We get our Tailwind up. We proc the Disguise. They didn't have any stats to begin with, so it's okay. We're gonna go Earth Power. I need to take them out, like, truly. So let's do that. Because I feel like Gastrodon's gonna be able to hang in there so much better. Okay, who's this gonna be though? Okay, what's gonna be? Fire? Steel. Yeah, so if I would have went Earth Power over there, we would have been so much better. But the good news, gosh darn it. The good news is at least we have Sacred Sword. By Roaring Moon. So Sacred Sword will do a good amount of damage. But let's see how much damage. Wow. Yeah. Come on, do enough. Yeah, no. That's rough. We need them to miss another play rough, actually, to be honest with you. Do we really go for a double protect, though? Do I even have a Reflect Up? I do, and I do for... Okay. It did just go Headlong Rush. It brought me down to 90. Oh gosh. Okay. I think we do need to go for the Protect. And we're gonna have to go for the Psycho Cut and the Mimikyu. That's perfect. So please tell me Mimikyu does not protect. Perfect. We should have the speed, I hope, because of the Tailwind. No, they got the Shadow Snake. Okay. We can deal with that. We can definitely deal with that. Okay, that's perfect. So now... I mean, to be able to knock us both out, you would have to go for the Earthquake, but I don't even think that's going to be enough, to be honest. So as long as we go Earth Power and we go Sacred Sword, I think we're going to be good. I think. We should be, though. We should be fine. We should be fine. Oh, Sacred Sword just takes it out. Thank you, defense drops. Let's go. Alright. Closer than what I would have hoped, but still, not bad though. Really, really good game on that one. And Gallade there in the end, too. Alright, so we have a potential Dozo game here, actually. This really is a tough one. Now, I know Iron Moth is Fire Poison, I believe. Could be wrong, but I think it's Fire Poison. So it's 4x weak to ground. Which is where I think... I mean, Gastrodon's coming anyways, but... See, again, like, Volcarona would be great against the against Flutter main, but so rough. That's alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to end up starting out with screens again, and we're actually going to start with Gallade this time. I'll have Gastro in the back, as well as... Oh, I can't believe I'm going to bring you, but I'm going to. Honestly, if I didn't think that I had to Tera one of these other Pokemon, I would have ended up bringing Glimmora, Tera Grass, and then I would have had the Energy Ball to go into Dozo. But again, I really feel like we're gonna have to Terastallize some other mons. Yeah, we should have actually started out with. Okay, here's the good thing. Here is the good thing. They probably are going to go, what's that move called? Acid Spray or something like that? They could end up doing that potentially into Gallade too. But if I Tera Steel, we'll be good. So I'm going to put the light screen up. We're going to Terastallize. Who do I try to take out first out? I hope they don't end up protecting them. Okay, well at least... Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Flutter? No, it's going to be Moth. Okay. Into Ghost type. Okay, good. That's good. I mean, I wouldn't say good per se, but... But that's okay. That still protects... Oh yeah, no, that's okay. Maybe they were thinking I was going to go Sacred Sword over there, but... And I guess that does remove the weakness to Psycho Cut, but... Good, we have a light screen, that means they didn't protect. Oh! Heat Wave, that's rough. But the Gleam, that doesn't really do much to Gallade, that's good. And that was a crit on Gallade, too. So long. Oh, well, that was a crit as well. But we had the scope lens as well as the +1 to the crit, so we're good to go on that. They did bring Dozo. That's actually really, really good to know. I'm gonna go Reflect. Who else did I bring? I did bring Roaring Moon. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna Protect. Okay, they're just gonna bring in Tatsu. That's good to know, actually. That means that's gonna be just pretty much a free switch in. And by that, by free switch in, I mean they're probably gonna take out Grimmsnarl here, so we can just swap right into yeah, we can just swap right into Gastrodon, and we do have both our screens up now, and that's really good. Wow, okay. Okay. Wow. Alright, well, I'll be honest, that's a little surprising. I think what we're gonna do... I'm going to swap into Gastrodon, and I'm going to go for a Wide Guard. Just in case they go for another Earthquake. If not, then we end up losing, we potentially end up losing Gallade, but Even so, it'd be a dragon into... It would be a dragon move into a, into steel, though. Yeah, okay, good. We got it. And then the good thing is they can't use Wave Crash, so if I'm being completely honest with you... Actually, no. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go clear Smog over there. If they do have Order Up, though... Well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to swap into Grimmsnarl here. The main thought process is if they have another move and it's Order Up, then at least we'd stop that. But it is Earthquake again. Fair enough. So, if I'm being completely honest with you, we can legitimately just go Wide Guard spam then. So I think Gastrodon and Gallade are actually potentially going to hard wall this mon. Okay, so let's go back out with Gallade here. And that's the thing is, that's the one downside, well, not the one downside, because there are multiple downsides. But one of the downsides, I don't mean that, Dondozo's great, but one of the downsides to Dondozo is you can't switch him out. So, let's do that. Let's go for the Wide Guard. Yep. Stop the EQ. And we'll do some decent damage with the Earth Power. I want to say a quarter? Maybe a fifth to a quarter? If we're lucky. Okay. Yeah, a little more than a third then. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. So my guess is that their Wave Crash, Earthquake, Protect, maybe their Rest? They might be. Alright, dope. We'll do another third. That is just such beefy damage there. Is this thing trained in special attack, actually? I'm gonna have to look that up later. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm gonna go Earth Power. I think at this point I do outspeed it. Oh, and I guess in that last battle the Sacred Sword didn't really... And never mind. Never mind. That doesn't matter. Either way, I think we're gonna go here. We do have a better shot at critting, but I'd rather go for the 90 power here and go for that. They went for the Protect this time. Okay, now we're really going to confuse them because now we're going to go Earth Power Wide Guard again. I'll be honest with you, I think that we might be in range to be able to KO with the Sacred Sword, but why risk it, right? Again, why I love Wide Guard. And then on the next one, I mean, they may end up protecting again to be able to get a little health up, but we'll be able to go Sacred Sword on the next one for sure. Now, for some reason, this Earth Power crits. We may actually... Wow, that was just a really high roll. Nice! Okay. Very dope. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Oh, not the light screen wearing off though. That's not good, but there's their ghost. We can go in there with you. And we still have Roaring Moon in the back. I'll go Sacred Sword. Ooh, going Draco right away. Good damage, though. Dang. Yeah, I should have just went with the wide guard. Let's see how much damage this does to Tatsu. It's a good amount. There we go, Gastro. That's rough. Yeah, losing the light screen was a little rough. Stalling out wasn't the best idea after we lost Grimm, but let's go for the Earth Power over there, and I'm gonna go for a just gonna go for a Throat Chop over there. I think that would KO if we end up hitting first. I think they do have the speed, and they will probably end up going for a Heat Wave. And my guess is Tatsu is scarfed, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Oh, nice! Oh, that's not nice. Getting the crit on that, too? I mean, the good thing is, at least Tatsu is -4. You know, that's the one good thing. We get the Throat Chop off first, and that KOs, that's awesome. So now they're a -4 Tatsugiri versus, well, you know what Roaring Moon is. So let's go. Let's end this. Let's just end it with Throat Chop. As long as they don't crit, we're fine. Nice. Now they're -6. And now they're just eliminated from the field. And that's a GG right there. Again, probably should have ended up going for a wide guard with Gallade on that last one that Gallade was in with the Heat Wave. But again, you never know. So at least it still worked out for us. That was a really good game, though. A few really good battles in there. And like I said, that Gallade with Scope Lens, and especially in addition to having Psycho Cut as well, to be able to up your critical hit ratio, to make it so that you're going to actually crit with Psycho Cut, I think about half the time. I think that's a really, really cool tech to use. And especially with Gallade being such a strong physical attacker, having the access to, obviously, Sharpness, which ups all of your slicing moves by 50%, and having access to slicing moves like Psycho Cut and Sacred Sword, powering those up even more, I think is really awesome. And it just shows what a strong Pokemon Gallade can be. And of course, having the Steel Tera there too makes it so that it's going to be able to tank a lot of things from Flutter main. So again, that was our team. We had a lot of great battles, but thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.